So, Rory, talking about schedules, do you ever think that life is too busy or too much, that we are trying to fit too many things? Maybe for some people, not for me actually. I take life quite slowly, but I noticed with my daughter that we are always short of rushing her to do things. So when she comes home from school, she has to do her homework. And then one night a week, she has to go to swimming. Then she has a piano. Then she has like an acrobat lesson. When I was a kid, we did nothing after school. We went to the park by ourselves and played, but nothing was scheduled. So we just did what we wanted. I see. So do you think like kids today, we try and make them do too much or they try and do too much? That's a really good question. And I think, yes, you're right. It feels like a lot that we expect a lot more from kids these days. Whereas similar to your background too, when I was growing up, I thought sometimes that I was bored out of my mind because there were just nothing really much to do except for maybe going to the library and borrow some books to read. And I had all the time in the world to read them. But these days, you see kids running around trying to do it all. Play soccer or some kind of sports, or do some club activities or just something. They are always busy. The kids I see around me. So, yeah, I think we're trying to make them maybe grow up too quickly or do too much too soon. When I was kid, you could sort of find your own path. You know, when you become a teenager, when you start to get to university, starting to make the choices. But now, parents seem to, okay, the kids is going to do piano and they are going to do soccer and they are going to study hard for exams, do extra math tuition. I don't know if kids can handle it. I don't know either. It also seems that it comes with our world today. It's a lot more competitive. And what I've heard is like people are trying to prepare their kids as much as possible. I've heard for some universities, you need to show that you can handle a lot, right? And because everybody is the same place, they are on racing for the same positions that if you don't distinguish yourself in some way, you can't make it. So in response to that, parents are trying to pile as much on the kids as possible. Yeah, I was reading something that said that employers really look now for extra curricular things that kids do. So not just their raise races, but what clubs were they members of? Were they acting in the theater? Were they a member of a sports team? And these things seem to be become more important now than just schoolwork. Yeah. I think it's a shame. I like the way I grew up. Yeah, I would like if my kids could have a bit more freedom. But I can also see that with the way the world is going, I would probably be anxious for them to do as much as possible so that they can have the best in the future. Yeah, because it's a balance between giving them the freedom and then giving them the opportunities to excel at various things. There you go. That's it. Yeah.